Hey, welcome to Stay Home Studios. Have I got a nice evening now? The sun's just got a few more 20 minutes, half an hour left of giving me some radiant rays, and maybe less because there is a cloud that's trying to creep in, but it might be a thin one, and I'll still kind of glow a little bit. Thanks for coming out for the boat ride. When was the last time you were on a boat this fast and powerful? Have you ever skied? What experiences have you had? I've skied. Have you ever rowed a boat? Used a kayak? Been on the water for more than an afternoon? I have a friend, the friend that gave me this wizard boat for the lake that once we moved into the house. It's made out of super thick fiberglass. It takes two people with incredible healthy strength and a good back to move it from the truck to the water. It's about, I guess, roughly 8-9 feet. But the cool part, there's a bunch of cool parts. The three kind of seats are solid, air-filled. So when it gets filled with water, it just sits like 2 inches above the water on the edges. So it's semi-underwater, but you ain't going to lose the boat down to the bottom of the lake. And it'll probably save your life due to that. Another beautiful thing about this boat from Susan, thank you, Susan, is that her family, she raised 2 kids on I think about a 42-foot sailboat with her husband for many years down south, and they were in Guatemala, I believe, where this was built by locals for fishing. And so it's a great seaworthy, well, as long as there's no big waves, it's pretty skookum. So I'm really grateful that I've got the use of this great gift that really holds water off my feet and keeps me pretty dry, one breath at a time. Through the nose, mouth closed, tongue lying flat as we meditate a bit more and slow down our autonomic nervous system, letting it know that we're breathing gently and our thoughts are clean and pure. Our future's white and bright. Hey, are those words of some kind of lyrics? Huh. Well, thanks for stopping by and going for a row. Row, row, row my boat. Gently cross the lake. It's best to not be too fake. Don't be fake at all. It's so crazy when people say, all right, after a half an hour conversation, I'm going to throw this sentence in. Can I be honest? Can I be frank? Can I be honest? Okay. I'm sure every one of us has thought about that saying. If you use it, what are you doing? Somebody can maybe write me in the comments. What is that all about? Were you not, where I'm going to go with that, were you not being honest, and all of a sudden you want the person to and also it's kind of weird how people go, especially in the American government. I hear this and this political speak it's almost when they start lying, they take a deep breath and go, listen, and then I was already listening. Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you now. Like, what I was listening, and like it's not as if someone's not listening. And here's another one that's wild that different people will throw. Right. So I want you to relax. It'll feel good, right? Rowing on this boat is really fun, right? Right. It's really right. Sometimes I have imagined what would happen to someone if they had even a quarter of a shot of whiskey with every right some people give, huh? Through a podcast like Joe Rogan's, and be like, holy moly. There's some people that, especially on Rogan's show, that's where I really hear a lot of it. Is this, a statement is made and then they need to be accepted or agreed upon. If you have a powerful statement, stick to it. I'm now paddling the boat forward. I'm not oaring it backwards. Well, It was going forward before, but I'm facing the way it's going at this moment because I'm pushing the oars in the opposite direction so that I don't crush into that wall of land right behind me. It's beautiful though, huh? By taking a deep breath in through the nose, we're rocking our way to the other side. By a bit more. By taking this deep breath in, you're going to feel better. Check in now. I felt a little popping in my whole body. You do this enough, and you will get out of your depression if you are in one, for sure, because you're paying attention to yourself for the first time, maybe in years. That's kind of depressing on its own. Self-induced. Everything we do, we need to take responsibility. Every emotion, we need to take Can you imagine not taking responsibility for your own frustration and your own anger? Well, I'm going to blame the ... And it isn't about what happens to us. It's how I deal with it, and how I deal with you if I'm upset at you. I have to deal with different things right now in people that I'm dealing with, and I won't even mention it because I'm talking to the whole world, and they might accidentally or on purpose listen to find out it's them I'm talking about. By taking a deep breath in, a bit more. That's the magic. That's for sure how to get yourself calmer and in love with now. Because if I'm in love with now, it's just a boop. It's just a string coming out of me in a globe. It's a string coming out on a flat bit. Well, there's no strings in the matrix coming out of my head. We're just a whole bunch of particles. And yeah, that's how I see things. We are in the matrix, and there's more and more discoveries happening for me to believe it is true. Well, what is true? It's whatever I believe in. Where I live is where I live. I live in the most loving place in the whole world, because that's the bubble around me. That's my bubble. Why not put a good bubble? Put whatever bubble you want. If you want to have the anger and frustration bubble hanging onto you and popping and wheezing, and you're showing off with electric colors, popping up, woo, and your face turns red, and you got like stress marks, and your happy crackles don't even come out because you're always like pissed off. You're snorting like a Taurus bull. Hey, I'm a Taurus bull, but I'm on the Gemini cusp. So there's 3 personalities. Which one do you think I should use? I'm blending them. We'll talk to you next time after we take a deep breath in, because the wind's picking up again. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I can't hear you. Oh. Thanks for taking the time to whiz around the lake with the Wizard of the Lake. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.